Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to solve this vector problem. But just before we get started, please subscribe, like and share with your friends. Thank you for your support. Alright, let's dive into it. So from here, these are the given. Vector OA is equals to A. As you can see over here, vector OC is C and vector AB is 2C. Also, point P is the point on AB. So as you can see over here, P is a point on AB such that AP. So from here to here, AP. That is ratio of AP to PB. PB is 3:1. That simply means that the fraction of AP is 3 over sum of the ratio, which is 4, and the fraction of P to B is 1 over sum of the ratio, which is 1 over 4. So Q is a point on AC. This is AC. So Q is a point on, this is AC. So Q is a point over there, as you can see. Q is a point on AC, such that OQP is a straight line. So we need a straight line that will connect like this. Good. Use a vector method to find the ratio of AQ to QC. All right. So since we are finding the ratio, we can start with AQ. And AQ is simply this. So vector AQ can be found by first finding. So we need an expression for AQ, but let's first of all get AC. An expression for AC. Vector AC is equals to AO plus OC, and this will become negative A. I hope that makes sense, because in vector, direction matters. Since you have the arrow heading in this direction, if you are moving in opposite direction, it will become negative. All right. So negative A plus C. So that is the vector AC. Now remember that we want to write an expression for AQ. So AQ, vector AQ, is a fraction of AC. So AQ, we can assign a variable to that fraction. AQ is a fraction of AC. So let X be the fraction AQ of AC. All right, so AQ automatically becomes X times the fraction times AC, which is negative A plus C. So we need another expression for AQ. So let's find a means of generating that. So AQ, we can use AQ, we can also find AQ by using this and this. So to find AQ, we need AP. So before we can generate AP, we need the value of AB. So A AB vector AB is already given as 2C. Therefore, AP is a fraction of AB, which is, the fraction is already given 3 over 4. 3 over 4 of AB, which is 2C. If you simplify that, 2 divided by 2 will give you 1, and 4 divided by 2 will give you 2. So AP is simply 3 over 2C. Now that we have AP, we also need PQ. We need PQ, and PQ is a fraction of P of OP. But consider the direction. OP, we have found that before. OP, do we have OP? No, we don't have OP. All right, so let's try and generate OP. OP. OP is equals to OP is equals to OA plus AP. So OA is A plus AP is a fraction of AB, which is 3 over 2C. So this will be A plus 3 over 2C. So now we have OP. We have OP. So to generate PQ, PQ is a fraction. PQ is a fraction of OP, but in opposite direction, is moving in opposite direction. So let's assign Y to the fraction PQ. And remember that OP is a movement in this direction. And now we are talking about PQ, which is opposite direction to OP. So let's take this Y to be negative, OP. So this will become negative Y, which is a fraction of OP, times OP, which is A plus 3 over 2C. So distribute that. So, okay, let's keep it at that. Let's leave it the way it is right now. So we have PQ now to be this. So we can now write an expression for AQ. AQ is equals to AP. We already have AP to be this. So this will become 3 over 2C plus PQ. PQ is up there. This is PQ. It came with a negative sign, so trying to add it, we can just make this in negative. So minus Y A plus 3 over 2C. So now we have two expressions for AQ. We have two expressions for AQ, so we can equate them. So X parenthesis negative A plus C would be equals to 3 over 2C minus Y A plus 3 over 2C. So now we can clear the parentheses. So this will become X negative XA plus XC equals to 3 over 2C minus YA minus 3 over 2YC. YC. So at this point, we need to get all the component of A. This is A and this is A. So let's equate the component of A. So this will become negative X is equals negative Y. So divide both sides by -1 and x will be equals to y. All right, so that is for the first part. So let's also have the component of c. This is c, and you have c over here, you have c over here. So let's equate the components. So this will become, the first on the left side is x equals to 3 over 2, 3 over 2 minus 3 over 2y. Okay, so those are the components of C. The component of C. This is it here. This is it here. And then over here. So the components. So now combining like terms. So before we combine like terms, recall that x is equals to y over here. So we can simply take this value of x, which is equals to y, take it and just move it down here to replace y. So once we do that, then this equation will become x is equals to 3 over 2 minus 3 over 2x. So now combine like terms. Add 3 over 2x to both sides. So this will become x plus 3 over 2x equals to 3 over 2. So see this as over 1, and then when we need the common denominator, so multiply this by 2 and also multiply this by 2. So that will become 2x over 2 plus 3 over 2x equals to 3 over 2. So 2x plus 3x will give us 5x. So we have 5x over 2 is equals to 3 over 2. So if we multiply both sides by 2, or just simply cross multiply, if you are familiar with that, cross multiply these two, then you're going to have 5x is equals to 3 over 2 times 2. So 2 can simply cancel 2. 2 into 2 is 1, and this was to 1. So this will now become 5x equals to 3. Now divide both sides by 5. Divide both sides by 5. And 5 divided by 5 is 1. 5 into 5 is 1. Therefore, x is equals to 3 over 5. Now that we have found this value, we can simply bring it over here. The first expression for AQ, which is this. So take the value of x and plug it here. So x is 3 over 5. So that means AQ vector AQ is equals to 3 over 5 of negative A plus C. Remember that this is a fraction. 3 over 2 is a fraction, okay, of 3 over 2. 3 over 5 is a fraction of AC, is a fraction of AC. So let's go back to the question. So AC, this is AC, and 3 over 5 is a fraction of that. So that means if we have this part to be 3 over 5, that simply means that the distance from here to this point, the ratio, this will be 3 and this will be 2, because the sum of the ratio between AQ and QC is 5, because you already have a denominator of 5. The denominator is 5. Since the denominator is 5, this is the fraction of AQ. This denominator is the sum of the ratio. But A to Q will be 3, which is the numerator. A to Q is 3. And Q to C will be 2, because the sum of the ratio is 5. So that is the answer to this question, and I hope it makes some sense. So if you find this video useful, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like the video, share the link with your friends. Thank you very much. If you need more help, please check the description button box and use the link over there to access more support. Thank you very much. Bye bye.